Hello everyone, here's an update on my Crosman 2250 XL, and I thought I'd show you this now that I've finished making various additions to it and have got it to exactly how I want it. If you compare this video to the last one that I shot, which was just sort of a first initial view of it, you'll notice there's a few differences. The most striking one is the fact that I've shortened the barrel by about 6 inches. And the reason I did that is because it was a little bit unwieldy. The barrel was 18 inches long. I've taken about 6 inches off. But of course, using the moderator, putting that on there, has extended it again by about 5 or 6 inches. So it's still about 18 inches long in total. But the actual barrel is now about 12 inches long, which I find much more manageable. It doesn't seem to have made any difference as far as accuracy goes either. I looked before I did it on YouTube just to see the process with which you shorten a barrel. So just using a hacksaw, I cut it as level as I could, and then using a Dremel tool, put a new crown on the barrel. And if you don't know what that means, you'll have to do your research about that. But then of course I was faced with the problem of, once I'd chopped the end of the barrel off, this bit here that you're looking at, I had to buy that, because on the original end of the barrel is the bit that the silencer screws into. So the thread that takes the 1/2 inch UNF, whatever you want to screw on there, and it wasn't removable from the original barrel. So I chopped that off. So I had to buy this. I bought this off of eBay from JS Ramsbottom. And it just is held in place on the barrel with a couple of little grub screws, and then of course you can then screw on your moderator again. So that was that. So that's all done. I've tried it and it doesn't seem to have affected the accuracy at all. I've tried it out to about 25 yards so far, and it's still just as accurate as it was before, so that's good. Other additions that I've made since the last video are this, which is a 9-shot magazine, again bought from eBay. I think it was about 30 quid, which seems to work reasonably well. I'm sure as I get more used to it, it'll sort of bed in a bit. What else is there? That's the bubble level that I put on all my scopes. Oh, round this side, I'll have to turn it round just a sec. On this side, again from eBay, was an extended bolt made of brass, which just screws in to replace the little stubby one that comes with the gun, which makes things a lot easier. And then I put a bit of black surgical tubing, super glued that on there just to make it more grippy, which seems to work reasonably well. And the only other thing that I've done that's new is made this, which is a cheek riser for the stock. Other reviews that I've seen, quite a lot of people don't bother, they just use the stock as it is, but I find that I can't get proper alignment with my eye and the scope, even using relatively low mounts, as you can see. So in actual fact, I ordered originally, and they were quite expensive. It was they were supposed to be 3 hard foam inserts that were designed for the job, and then cut them to length, different profiles on each one, cut them to length and either glue them or tape them on, which I tried, and I honestly wasn't happy with them, because just taping them on, didn't seem like they were going to last very long. They seemed very fragile. So I racked my brains a bit and decided the best way to do it was perhaps in a similar way to that which I made the stocks for my pistol crossbows. And if you don't know how I did that, you'll have to look back through my videos. They're right at the start of when I started uploading to YouTube, and it shows you how I made the stocks for the pistol crossbows. But basically all I did was built up the shape that I wanted with I think it was a couple of bits cut from a mouse mat, folded them round, and then wrapped the whole thing in paracord and stuck it all in place with super glue, and then gave them a couple of coats of black model paint, matte black model paint, just to make everything weatherproof. So yeah, so that's finished now, and as soon as I can, I'm going to get outside and do some. I have done some shooting outside already, just to check that I hadn't completely ruined the accuracy when I chopped the barrel. But what I shall do next time when I get out there is to film my results so you can see how it's going. I think that'll do for today, so see you soon.